Hi, this is John Martinez with Midwest Revenue Group. We train sales teams all across the country. Now, one of the more common problems that we are asked to solve by business owners and sales leaders within different organizations is this problem of having prospects that just kind of disappear or go dark on you. And it's really kind of quite common. We work with a lot of sales teams with this exact same problem. And it can become really frustrating when you feel like you've got some rapport going and you're on the right track and you're working towards something, maybe a sale, maybe not, but at least some type of decision. And then you get almost all the way there, almost to the finish line, usually to the point where you give some type of demo or a presentation or a price quote. And then after that, oftentimes prospects just kind of disappear. They stop returning calls, they stop returning emails, and it's even just hard to have any type of conversation with them. But there's a reason for this. There's a very specific reason for it, and it's called leverage. What I want you to do is think about this. And during any sales interaction, you've got a prospect and you've got a salesperson. These aren't usually two people or two teams or two organizations that engage with each other, but during a sales process, they're both engaging for a very specific reason. And the reason is because they want something from each other. The salesperson, what do they want? What do they want from the prospect? Well, they want their time. They want the ability to have a conversation. They want the opportunity to take them through the sales process and figure out if there's a potential fit or not. What does the prospect want from the salesperson? Well, they want to figure out what the salesperson can do for them, what the product or service can do, and exactly how much it can cost or will cost with a really heavy emphasis on the cost portion. Everyone wants to know the price right off the bat or as soon as possible. So think about this. Once you have what you want, once your prospect has what they want, is there any need to continue to engage? Once you give up your leverage, once you give up your price, your product, everything they want to know about it, what reason does a prospect have to stay engaged with you? Well, it's simple. You gave them exactly what they came for, so there's no longer any need to chat or talk. So this is a problem. And it's a problem that we as salespeople create for ourselves. We simply give up our leverage too early. We give it up prematurely. But you don't have to. So I kind of think about it like this. I'm a big car guy. I love cars. So I look at them all the time. And there's two different kinds of car lots I go to. There's the car lots that have the prices posted on the windshield or a window sticker or somewhere on the vehicle or online. And then there's the car lots that don't. And I'll tell you what, it's all the higher end car lots that don't. And there's a very specific reason why. The price is that salesperson's leverage. When I can find the price of a vehicle online or on the vehicle itself, guess what I'm not doing? I'm not talking to the salesperson. I'll drive to the lot quickly. I'll pretend like I don't see them. I know it might sound horrible, but we all do the same thing, right? We don't want to get roped into a conversation. We don't want to get pressured into anything. Nothing like that. So we simply just cut the salesperson out of the equation because there's no need to talk. Now on higher end cars and higher end car lots, they don't post any of the prices. If you want that information, you absolutely have to engage. You have to start to go through their process, and they want some information from you because you want some information from them, and that's how the dynamic works. It's an even give and take. So let me tell you how you can avoid giving up your leverage too early. There's something you can use called a transition question, and it's really simple. It's like having a crystal ball that looks into the future, so you can figure out when the exact time is to give your offer, your price, your quote, whatever it is. The transition question is a simple question where you, in some form or fashion, just ask, hey, listen, here's everything we've talked about. Here's everything I'm about to give you. As soon as you receive that information, are you going to be in a position where you can decide yes or no, whether to buy from us or whether to move to some type of next step with confidence? And you want to let them know, hey, yes is good, no is okay too. I just want to make sure we've covered everything we need to so you can make a decision one way or the other and feel really good about it like you have all the information. Now when you ask this, it's almost like you're asking them for a decision, but you're not. That's the beauty of it. You're not asking them for a decision, and you're even going as far as to say, hey, I'm not asking you, can you say yes? I just want to make sure you've got all the information you need so you can say yes or no and have a sense of confidence about it. Make sure we covered everything and I did my job as your sales rep. And what will happen is they're either going to tell you yes or no. And this is awesome because if they tell you yes, you've just gained a little micro commitment for decision, and that's a good thing. And if they tell you no, that's also good. Because before you give up your leverage, now you know, hey, there's something we missed. Either they're not motivated enough, we need to go back and revisit personal impact, we might need to build pain, we might need to look at other issues we can solve, or there's still something standing in the way. There's a deal killer, there's a concern, there's a fear, there's something else going on, a hidden decision maker, a competitor we didn't know about. And that gives us some very valuable information that we can use. Now we can take the conversation wherever we need to, we can create a next step in between, we can give our proposal if we want to, but at least we know where we are. So that's why it's just like a crystal ball. Before we give up our leverage, we ask that transition question. Here's what we're gonna do, here's what we're gonna cover. Can you make a yes or no decision with confidence? It doesn't have to be yes, no's fine too. That's our glimpse into the future before we give up our leverage. Now whatever we uncover, we can take action on, we can do something about it. This will prevent us from giving up our leverage and then having our prospects go dark. So, hey, if you found any value in this video, if it resonates with you, or if you know someone who has a problem with prospects who just kind of disappear, please go ahead and share this video with them.